So I'm probably a few days late to this party, but bear with me. Last week or something, Lil Nas Ex, made an announcement that he was about to give birth. And a whole bunch of people got all up in arms because, he included a picture of himself looking like he was pregnant. And the first thing a lot of people jumped to was, oh my God, he's a man and he's gonna have a baby. It was the last thing I thought. I immediately thought, oh, he's probably got a new project coming out. But like I said, a lot of people took that opportunity to get all up in arms, like including religious groups or whatever, and talk about how, it's blasphemy and whatever. It's not blasphemy, it's great Photoshop. Because have you seen those pictures? I'll put them up here somewhere. But the belly is flawless, right? That is some really good Photoshop work. But what it also is great marketing and great publicity. And whether you want to admit it or not, our lives as a society and as individuals, our lives are wrapped up more around marketing and publicity than some of us maybe want to admit. And that's what I want to talk about today. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie, this is Brain Candy, and today I want to talk about the fact that our lives are more wrapped up around publicity and marketing now than they ever have been, whether we want to admit that or not. It's the truth. I started out with this whole Lil Nas Ex thing and, his marketing strategies, and given the fact that he started out doing his own marketing for his first song, which was Old Town Road or whatever, and that thing blew up like I don't know what. He's a creative individual, and his career path requires that he be as creative as possible, because part of that career requires that he get as many sets of eyes and as many clicks and as many streams as he possibly can. And the only way he's going to do that is to be super creative with his marketing, right? Now, his method of marketing obviously is extreme because he's an entertainer. That's his job, right? He's a singer slash rapper slash entertainer. That's what he does. It's his job to be uber creative. But like I said in the intro, our lives, yours and mine, are more wrapped up around marketing and publicity than we care to admit. And on a smaller scale, we're not a whole lot different than Lil Nas Ex. If you have an Instagram account, let's say, or a Twitter account, or Facebook, that you post to regularly, you're marketing. You're looking for publicity of a certain type. It's the same thing. When Lil Nas Ex first started with publicity for this upcoming album, I heard a lot of people whining and complaining about how, oh, this is just too much. And no, it's not actually. It's not. Given what he does, given his career path, it's not too much. It is too much if you are, say, Susie Homemaker living out in the suburbs, and you decide that that's what you're going to do that's what your Facebook pictures are going to look like, or your Instagram pictures or whatever. That's probably too much. But for him, and given what he does, I have no issue with it. Many of us are busy posting to Instagram and to Facebook, like I said before, and that's also marketing on a much smaller scale, but it's marketing. And like I said before, our lives are so much about marketing our lives and publicizing our lives. From childbirth to graduations to, God knows what, a whole host of other things. Those things used to be things that we kept inside the family, right? They'd wind up in a photo album and, no one else would see them. Now, everyone in God's creation can see your photos, right? They used to be private, but for some reason, we want to make those things public. I'm a fairly private person. I don't like, I know, and I sound cuckoo. I know I'm going to sound completely cuckoo bananas when I say this, but I have baby pictures of my kids that I am hesitant to give them because I fear that they'll wind up online, and I don't want anybody else looking at my baby pictures. I'm still really old school, right? I don't want anyone that I wouldn't show those pictures in a photo album looking at those pictures. And when you put those pictures online for everyone else to see and ooh and ah and like and comment on, you've made them extremely public. That is publicity. And that doesn't make you a whole lot different than Lil Nas Ex. Or a lot of people don't go to that extreme, but make no mistake, you posting your pictures on Instagram for the whole world to see and like and comment on, and Lil Nas Ex are not all that different. A few years back, The Sun did a poll. They interviewed 1,000 kids between the ages of 6 and 17, and they asked them, what do you want to be when you grow up? Now, I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, everybody wanted to be a doctor, lawyer, nurse, or firefighter, something like that, right? But in this poll, 34% of those kids said that they wanted to be a YouTuber. A YouTuber. And the reason that they gave was not for money. Money was number 4 on the list of reasons that they gave. The top reasons that those kids gave for wanting to be a YouTuber was creativity, fame, something else. I can't remember what the other thing was, but money was the 4th thing, right? They thought that YouTube would make them a ton of money, but creativity was the first. They would get the opportunity to be creative and not be under someone else's thumb, which is why they wanted to be a YouTuber. The second career path that these kids wanted was blogger or vlogger for the same reasons, right? Creativity. Marketing is a creative vehicle. And just because you're not, or I or whoever else are not, laying sprawled out on a bed with a big pregnant belly, doesn't mean that we're any different than Lil Nas X and his, I'm about to give birth. Right? How many of you actually thought that this man was pregnant? It was not even in my top 3. I did not think that he was legit pregnant. But like I said, publicity, marketing, unless you're living under a rock, there is no one on this planet that marketing does not touch. There's no one on this planet that publicity and advertising and all of those things that are wrapped up with it don't touch. They just do. I don't care if you're an accountant, publicity is still touching you. You have an Instagram account, you've got a Facebook account, you've got a Twitter account, you probably watch YouTube. It doesn't matter what you do. To some degree, marketing and publicity has touched your life personally, right? Meaning not just that you're looking at it, but that you're actually involved in it, you're doing it. That feels like it's just what our society has come to. We're all about how many likes we get, how many clicks we get, how many comments we get, right? I can't say that I'm any different. I'm on YouTube, right? And this is my second channel. I have another YouTube channel. So to some degree, personally speaking, I've got to say, I don't care. I don't want anybody, like I said, with the whole baby picture thing, I don't want anybody looking at my personal stuff. So my Instagram account is private. I only have friends on there. I don't know. I feel like a lot of times we see these things, or we see celebrity doing these things, and we see, them getting chased by paparazzi and whatever. And a lot of time they know because they arranged it or they called them, right? But you are no different. Your Instagram account is a marketing vehicle. It's a publicity vehicle. Your Facebook account is a publicity vehicle. So for all of those people who are feeling like,
oh, Lil Nas Ex, how dare he? What is he thinking? What is he thinking?
You ain't no different. You are no different. You might not be going to the same extreme, but make no mistake, you're doing the same thing. You're essentially trying to get attention, or trying to get, like I said, eyes, clicks, streams, attention to whatever it is that you're posting. So whether that's a new baby or a vacation or graduation pictures or selfies, right? We're all the same. It doesn't matter whether she's doing it or he's doing it or they're doing it, whoever it is, the end game is the same. Attention, publicity. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.